Hello, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Becca and today I have my November TBR. So, as some of you guys may know, I've had quite an extensive rollover TBR for quite a long time now. And that still exists and I'm still kind of working on it, but I'm just feeling a lot of pressure, and the pressure is completely put on myself. Like, I've done it to myself and I just feel like I have all these books to read. So I'm working on reducing my pressure, and this is a list of books that I would like to read but may not get to, which I guess is what a TBR is anyway, but I just feel like if I word it like that, I will feel better about it. I did consider not making TBRs just for the rest of the year so I can sort of get my shit together, but I love making TBRs. I am a goal-oriented person and I can't change that. Having a list helps me out because I need the pressure to be motivated, but I just had like too many books I was currently reading and I was just getting a little bit insane. So this is a list of the books that I would like to read in November, and we'll start with the one that I'm currently reading. That one is of course Tower of Dawn by Sarah J Maas. This is the Chaol book in the Throne of Glass series, which is now part of the core series because apparently it's really relevant, although I'm only 120 pages in, so I wouldn't know why yet. But this follows Chaol in the southern continent. He has gone there to do something for our main character of the Throne of Glass series and also to do something for himself. I'm 120 pages in. I struggled a little bit at first because in the first chapter you're walking into this room where there's six new characters in a new like country, and I was like, how do I get to grips with all this? It would be like if I went to China and had to get to grips with like the politics and the system there. That's how I felt reading this book because it's Throne of Glass, but it's not. So I struggled a little bit, but 120 pages in, I'm in the flow. I may possibly finish this in October, but it is around 700 pages, so I thought I'd mention it as currently reading just in case. The next two books I would like to read are part of the same series, and that is Daughter of Smoke and Bone and Days of Blood and Starlight by Laini Taylor. These are the first two books in the Daughter of Smoke and Bone trilogy. At least I think this is the second one. Yeah, the sequel to Daughter of Smoke and Bone. So I would like to read both of these in November because the BookTube Reads group is doing a read-along of this. My best friend Ryan is involved, as well as other bookish people that I really love, like Zoe from Readerby, Grace from Grace Mari, and Heather is hosting it from The Happy Booktuber. So I'd kind of want to watch their live shows. So I'm hoping that I can read both of these because I'm playing catch up because I didn't read this one in October. I don't know what this is about. I think it's about Chimera and angels, and the world is somehow interconnected to the Strange the Dreamer world. I know that from reading Strange the Dreamer. So that's why these are like high on my priority list right now. And maybe I'll get to them. If I don't, it's okay. I'm going to see Laini Taylor soon, so I think that's going to hype me to read these even more as well. And Ryan said that he likes it as much as Strange the Dreamer, if not more, so I'm definitely intrigued. So I haven't hauled many books this month, so there hasn't been a book haul, but two books that I have hauled that I shouldn't have are from the library, and that is Stormdancer and Kinslayer by J. Kristoff. These are the first two books in his Lotus War series. I believe it's a trilogy. And I went to the library to return some books, and I like to look what's in my library because there's not a lot of great stuff in, but if we have like interlibrary loans and the book gets returned back to my library, then those books stay there. So the stock does rotate quite a bit. So I went in just to return some books, and I had a look around as I do just to see what kind of books are around in the system because it's a lot easier than like searching through the database. And I saw these and I couldn't not have them because they're J. Kristoff. So I have added 1,000 pages of stress to my TBR this month. I am not actually sure what these are about because with J. Kristoff, after reading Nevernight, I kind of don't look at the premise of the books. I just know that J. Kristoff will deliver. So these are like a Japanese inspired fantasy. That is all I know about them. But from Jay, I'm expecting great things. The last book I would like to briefly mention was on my TBR last month, but I haven't started it yet, and that is the Poppy War by r.f.kuang. This is a Chinese-based fantasy story based on the rape of Nanking, but set in a fantasy world. I've heard nothing but great things about these. Well, I have seen one rant review, but I haven't watched it yet in case it's spoilery. But I've heard pretty much amazing things about these. I've been told if you like fantasy, you have to read this. And so, you know, I'm gonna read it. And you may have noticed in this video that there is a glaring elephant that isn't in the room, and that is, of course, Kingdom of Ash by Sarah J Maas. I don't have my copy yet because Amazon delayed it, and I'm getting an indigo edition from my friend in Canada. However, the Canada Postal Service is not doing great right now, so delivery is slow. So I have decided that when I get close to the end of Tower of Dawn, if my indigo edition has not arrived yet, I will just Amazon Prime myself a paperback to get the story in my life. As you all know, this is the last book in the Throne of Glass series. I am hyped. I muted everything on Twitter, but people are mentioning it without mentioning it, so I'm still getting like trickles of things through, and I have heard that it is heartbreaking, so I am concerned for my sanity, and I'm probably gonna die. This is like my #1 priority read for November. However, if I do read it and it hurts me, then I may not want to read much else for a very long time. So we'll see how it goes, but Kingdom of Ash, #1 priority for November. Can't wait to have it. Wish I had it already. It's gonna hurt, guys. It's really gonna hurt. So I think that is pretty much everything for my November TBR. Please let me know if you are reading or have read any of these books, especially the J. Kristoff Lotus Wars series, because I haven't heard many people talk about it. Everybody talks about Nevernight, and Jay has said himself that like his books are popular, but none of them are like Nevernight. So I'm not sure how many people have actually read them. So if you have, please let me know how good they are. Although, of course, they're by Jay, so they are going to be good. And please don't forget to like this video if you liked it, and subscribe if you want to. If you head into my description box, you'll find a link to my Goodreads, Instagram, and Twitter if you'd like to follow me on any of those, as well as a link to my Bookish body butter and candle website, the Instagram for that, and a 10% off discount code. But that's it from me today. Bye! Let's take the sticker off this. Oh my god, it won't come off. You can do this. You got the nails. You can do this. Pull that sticker off. Yes, yes, this sticker's not good. I've made it look worse. Oh, you bite your friend like chocolate. Oh, you bite your friend like chocolate. You say you'll go where nobody knows, with guns hidden under our petticoats. We're never gonna quit it, no, we're never gonna quit it, no.